guess I'm Lagosian. Name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse, swoon baby girl I wear out of the stretcher. She be like, you a part-timer, I'm an all-timer. You a viral artist, I will offline you. Stay far from y'all criers, bar for bar sire. Team full of stars, ain't it? Make a movie, yeah, it's the return of the G. Show them the way, cause they real nerds on the street like Braille. The way I make them feel words on the sheet. He's so good to me. The sun gon' rise.
Thank you. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. Tonight, it's on to Week 10 already. Hard to believe, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Denver Broncos. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Back! 1918!
Throwing right away is Daniels. That's complete to his rookie second-round pick. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
A gain of 14. And the Raiders first down.
Pioneer! 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Ready?
To throw is Daniels. That is caught downfield. It's Besh. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's good for 28 yards. So the same tandem connecting on back-to-back throws to start the game.
And maybe throwing the scouting report off just a little bit. That's not exactly what they think is going to be their number one receiver, but he's producing already early in this game.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Hot 70, hot 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Drop 50, drop 50.
Now Daniels. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Bronco 80. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Throwing now is Daniels. He'll try and do this himself. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
A 40-yard attempt.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. Pass complete. Now a race for the marker. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Raiders take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Broncos nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Listen. We go tonight. 180. 5.
Out of the gun. Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. You look at this Raiders defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. Second from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up fourth down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
44-yard line.
20.
Now it's gone. Short pass here taken in by Laporta. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete. Now we'll pause for an injury, and it's the quarterback, Jared Goff, shaken up on the play. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Inside. 18.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Gets it underneath. Here's Harvey. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game that will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Courtland Sutton hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. What's good on the extra point? And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Raiders. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down. You look at this Raiders defense. This unit third best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if we can get to it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
That's good for Broncos. First down. First and 10 at the 47.
To throw is gone. That's taken in by Franklin. And some room to run now. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A big play there. 52 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from evening this one up. Lutz with the extra point. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Come on, come on. Hey. Cowboy, 18, Rattle, 18, Rattle. Buffalo, 18.
Here's Daniels. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Brock Bowers, 69 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? You because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 29-yard line. 36 yards on the play. Well, it's kind of fitting. A couple days ago when we met with him, I said, what is it about your running game that's so effective? He said, I like to tag myself as elusive. He was pretty elusive right there.
And his teammates appreciate that because they know they don't have to hold their blocks for very long. As one of them told us, if I just breathe some bad breath on the guy in front of me, that's all I need to do, and he's gone.
He'll get back complete to Franklin. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Raiders' 24-yard line.
14. 2 for 66.
Here's Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Harvey. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
That's good. Broncos, first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Shell, Cal, you won. Hold on. Check.
Here's Goff. Throw right side. It's pulled in by Bryant. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Pat Bryant, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Broncos are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
What's good on the extra point? And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
2nd and 8.
Ready, go. Ready.
Daniels looking to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Ready. Cowboy 80.
To the air goes Daniels. That is caught. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Seven Pirates.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
2nd and 10.
Ready. 70.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He'll get this out to Genty. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Daniels going to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Riley Moss.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
76, tell him. 76. 76. Strike.
After the interception, here's Goff. Short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Goff now looking to throw. A short throw to Ingram. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Harvey. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 2 yards left on second down from the 9.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Goff going to shift him around. Once more with Harvey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. R.J. Harvey, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have broken the tie. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
2nd and 4. They'll try and set up the screen to Genty. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out.
Oh, man, disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there, doing all he can to get to the pylon, and he's going to wind up out of bounds just short. But a huge play there, going to set him up with 1st and goal from very short range.
To throw is Daniels. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Operating from the gun, Daniels. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Trey Tucker, a touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now Goff. That's to the tight end, Laporta. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be second and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Goff. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off.
Bro, did they just call a push-off, bro? What was that? A push-off?
Back to throw, Goff. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Goff now looks to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On fourth down, out is the rookie 6th-round pick, Jeremy Crawshaw, to punt. Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett. .157 to go in this first half on EA Sports. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we are hitting the home stretch here toward halftime, and to this point, this has been an exciting offensive explosion for both sides.
I think everyone in the stadium is going to have to regroup a little bit, including the two of us. Yeah, I think we have to get a little oxygen, relax a little bit, and see what we can get going for the second half. The same as these teams, because right now everything's working really well. Can someone come up with something to slow them down?
Yeah, both defenses back on their heels. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cup, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 18 Pioneer.
Now Daniels. He'll try and do this himself. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That's well done defensively. They get the pressure they needed on third down. All the receivers are locked up tight, and they force that quarterback to just throw it away.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on fourth down and 9.
Johnny Ryan. Trap 50, trap 50. Hey, pass, 18, rattle, 18, rattle.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. These guys running back out of the backfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
It's a gain of 10.
60 Eagles, 19. Ready?
Throwing now is Daniels. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. The Raiders on the move. A couple of big plays in succession. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First down, Las Vegas.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He sets to fire deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. Well, let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
They'll look to throw again. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Back to throw again. And that's incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Check match. 7 Pirates. Panther 11. Big Lions.
Here's Daniels. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9.
18 Cardinals. 19 Tiger.
First and goal, Raiders.
Operating from the gun. Daniels. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jack Besh from 8 yards out. And the Raiders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
14. Go tonight. Now, like 20.
Goff. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
12, 80. 12. Tiger. What's that?
Out of the gun. Goff. Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
A give out of the gun to Genty. What a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
For the Raider field goal, a 45-yard attempt.
Carlson able to put this one through. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
To throw is gone. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now gone. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Sam Laporta, 53 yards. And the Broncos come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. The PAT good. It would draw them closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field, and they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. To the air goes Daniels. And that is incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
Now, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
19 Lions, 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings, 79 Broncos.
Daniels looking to throw. That's complete. Genty out of the backfield. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Come 19. 18 Rattler.
Operating from the gun. Daniels. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big play there for Vegas. 41 yards.
First down. First and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll get this out to Genty. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Raiders first down. First and goal on the 10-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Now he's going to step up, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, the touchdown a minute ago on offense got him back into it, and now the defense turns right around and forces the turnover.
And you and I both know if you're going to come from as far down as they have to, it's going to take both sides of the ball, maybe even the special teams to get involved. And so far, they've done exactly that. Offense scores, defense does its job. They're making their move.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. This to Laporta, right side. And he's got room. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, here's Goff. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup of 38.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Open man, and again it's Sutton. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Get it. Hawk 70, Hawk set.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that will lead to a 3rd and goal.
Five. We go tonight. White 20.
Here's Goff. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Lutz is good. And this game is tied again here in the 3rd. With some complimentary football there. One side, your defense forces the fumble, and then they drive it down the field. Now, obviously, Charles, they wanted the touchdown, but at least they were able to drive it down and get free out of that.
Yeah, now we'll have to see how the other sideline responds because they had plenty of time during that field goal to think about that fumble and how they were going to react. What are they going to do when they get the ball back and try and make things a little bit better for their team?
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make difficult on themselves on this drive.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They go play action. Daniels. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
A loss of 12 yards.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long.
Here we go. Set.
A run straight ahead with Genty. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. An audible here to get a new look.
Mustang 19, 79 Broncos.
Daniels going to throw for it. He lets it go deep from there. And that's caught inside the 35. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. On the give, Genty. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
18 Cardinal, drag him 60. Go, Reed, go.
To throw is Daniels. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Terry McLaurin, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Now with that, they could elect to take the ball at the 1 if they want it.
Yeah, exactly right. They have options here. If they decide now to go for 2 after the penalty, the ball doesn't go to the 2-yard line as normal. They get the penalty, so that's half the distance. You put it at the 1. But if they decided they wanted to kick, they would just move the ball from the 15 to the 10, and they would kick it there.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3. At the 42-yard line.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. The Broncos Broncos on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 24 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. Down at the 31.
180! Hey, lift! Lift! Shell! Shell! Shell!
They'll fake the give. Now gone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's Goff. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
14. Hey, 5. Maverick. What's that?
Goff throwing again. And it is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Marvin Mims, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied 4th quarter as the kick's away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try and grab that lead back. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
A gain of 15.
Come on. Hey, Kenny,
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider 1st. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Throwing now is Daniels. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. The end result, 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here we go, start. 19, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
On 1st down, it's Genty. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ashton Genty, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Carlson on for the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now it's gone. Finding Sutton on the out route, who makes the catch. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Cortland Sutton with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, Lutz will look to add the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied fourth quarter as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10.
Warriors 70. 2. 18 Cardinal. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Off the play fake. Daniels. Short throw. Caught by Bowers. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Up the middle. It's Genty. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6 coming up.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Now Daniels. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Tucker. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 31-yard line.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Here's 1st down. Here's a toss to Genty, headed right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Here we go, 1st and goal. Now a handoff to Genty. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. So it's the Broncos who are going to get the first shot at things. They'll have it here as we start in overtime. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they get the ball first here in this overtime period. Remember, even if they score a touchdown, it's not over. There's always a chance to go and score a touchdown the other way, but they can certainly get a leg up with a solid drive here. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. A little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If you make someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.
And his defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Hold on. Check. Hey, 5.
Goff now looking to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
3rd and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive.
5.
Out of the gun. Goff. And that is incomplete. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
On 4th down, Goff. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. Quick toss by Goff is complete. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And this is a touchdown. Now it's not over yet, but they draw first blood here in this overtime.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Second and a couple. Here's O'Connell. And that's incomplete.
It's third down and 2 yards to go.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Start. 19 Charger. 19 Charger. 70 Rangers. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout, but instead they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Yeah, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end,